The roommate phase in a marriage. And again, some of these people who right now are in marriages where it just feels like they are just managing and maintaining status quo, right? There are cycles in a marriage. I'm not going to say that every season, every cycle in your marriage is going to be fireworks and fun. There are some times where you're just going through the motions and getting the day-to-day done. And I hate that some women feel like that is the norm in a relationship. Again, not every season is going to be full of fireworks, but definitely if you're at this place where you feel like you're just two ships passing the night and you have nothing going on with each other, you don't have any conversations about anything, there's nothing that you two are relating to each other about, maybe there's some conversations that need to be had. And again, roommate phases in marriages do not mean that they will lead to divorce, but it is definitely some kind of conversation you need to be having with your spouse about what your expectations are in terms of communication, in terms of division of labor, in terms of how you need to reevaluate seasons and sessions and cycles in your marriage, because again, things differ. You may be going through something, they may be going through something. There may be a time in your marriage where you're trying to achieve a goal and you have a little bit more need. And I remember watching and listening to, I think it was Brene Brown, and she talks about how they have a family-centered family dynamic where it is up to the entire family if one person or one party is going to take on some new activity. And so if the kids are saying, hey, I want to do this sport, the whole family has to look at the schedule. They have to look at the games, the commitment, the time, the money, and decide as a family if that is something that they can take on. So roommate phases in marriage sometimes come along because there is not a renegotiation of the terms within your marriage at that specific season. And I advise anyone, if they want to fight for that marriage, to make sure that they are really having those kinds of conversations ahead of time, so they're not feeling in the midst of it that they're not getting what they need and their needs are not being met. And so it's unfortunate that it happens, but again, it's not the death of your marriage. It just may be time for you to have a little bit more discussion about what this roommate situation is. If you've fallen out of love with someone, again, there may be an opportunity for you to recalibrate that. But if there are opportunities for you to say, this isn't what I want, this isn't what I'm interested in, and either you or your partner decide that they're no longer interested in the current situation of their marriage, that's it.